So kind of picking up where I left off with the 5 free synths, there's more synths. That's just 5. But over here, I'm just picking out some free effects that I kind of mess with, even though I have paid effects or apps. I think these are really good. Well worth having. And there's no hidden agenda behind them. I mean, there's possibly some free apps where there's in-app purchases and stuff like that. But these are really just free. No hoopla, I guess you would say. But I'm coming from this perspective as a real musician. I play guitar, I write songs, I played in bands, I played live, I've recorded in studios, and I really love the iPad platform because I also love making noise, writing, just coming up with ideas, and I love effects. To me, they're the bread and butter of modern music. That's my opinion. But anyway, here are some free effects apps. So here I have a free synth primer running. And this first one is like a tremolo effect. Now I'm not gonna get into them. You can mess with them, but this is called X Trim. And I think there's some presets. But it's pretty cool. This next one is, I've used this one for several years even on the laptop. Chow tape. I really dig it. This is the warp. You can really get crazy. This is tape cassette 2, which I'm an old guy, so I go back to the 4-track Tascam tape recorder back in the early 90s. So I always dig a little noise. And moving on, I've had that synth on this whole time, I'm sorry. So that's the trim, chow tape. Warp, tape cassette. Okay, let's move on to the next batch. Running King of FM, which is so lovely, but let's take off the delay, the phaser, the stereo widener. Let's get a basic. This one is called Things Fold. It's kind of like I want to say it's like a distortion, saturation kind of thing. But you can really get some really unique things out of this. This is Rough Rider. This is a compressor and it's free. Audio Damage makes some really good apps. Need to boost the signal. Rough Rider is awesome. This is Moon Echo. Of course, it's Hanbach. And if you've been on YouTube, you've seen his experimental stuff. He's pretty amazing at what he does. I have a app called Fundamental that's just, I love that thing. This one is Filter Jam. You just have to mess with these on your own. Moving on to the next batch. We're gonna use Viking Synth. This first one is Polyverse Wider. They make a app called something Mushroom for VSTs for the laptop. It's pretty crazy. But I hope you're wearing headphones because that's pretty wild. Oh yeah, infected mushrooms. I see it over here in the corner. Yeah, that's a pretty cool VST plug-in for the laptop. It's pretty cool. This one is called Spiral Chorus. It can get pretty wild. This is what this one here is LRC7. It's an EQ. This is without it. This is with it. There's some presets. It's just as good as any other EQ. And this last one here is Spirangle. There's some presets. It's really cool. There's one that I don't think I added on here. Let's see if we can find it. It's like a filter. Oh yeah, here's Filter Step, Gate Lab, Pan Flow. They're by Audio Modern. The random button. But any of those free apps by Audio Modern are pretty wild. Another one that I don't have my guitar hooked up, but it's one of my favorite free apps for guitar, and it's called Tone Bridge, and I love it. You go through here and you can pick guitar pedals for acoustic, various things. Yeah. Of course, you're not going to get the effect that it needs just off a synth playing it, but Tone Bridge is great for guitar. Anyway, those are some free effects apps. So keeping it pretty simple. These videos are nothing new, but I try to put it all in one thing, and check those out.